Alright, hey everybody. Today we're going to be checking out iPhoto 11. Now iPhoto 11 is a great way that you can share all of your pictures onto the internet, on Facebook, email, whatever you like. So let's get started. First, we're going to go up here to iPhoto, Preferences, and we're going to go to the Accounts tab. Now this is where you're going to add all your accounts like MobileMe, Facebook, Flickr, and an email account. So click all that apply, add them real quick, and then we can get started. Okay, after you've added that, let's talk about bringing pictures into iPhoto. Now, I've taken a picture with my iPhone, attached it, and it's going to show up right here. Now, we can already name the event. I'm going to name this Looking Out of My Window. Alright, we're going to hit Import Selected, but since we only have one picture, I'm going to hit Import All. It's going to import that into iPhoto. And it's going to ask if you want to delete it from your iPhone. It's also going to ask if you want to delete it from any other kind of digital media like cameras, SD cards, what have you. But I am. And just right click on the device and unmount it. Alright, let's go to full screen real quick. So here we are, we got our picture that we just taken. Double click again and we get our full picture. Now let's check out what we can do in iPhoto. Now if we go down here to the bottom right, we can click the Info button. The Info button is pretty useful because it'll tell us what camera took the picture, what the specs are, pixels, how big it is, what file size, it's a JPEG, and we can also name it right here. And name this Front Window View. And you can also put a description in case it's a really, really good picture. Awesome day looking out of my window. And if you're really psyched about this picture, you can put a star rating on here. We're going to give that 5 stars. Basically, the 5-star rating is just your way of classifying, can't even talk today, classifying how well you like that picture. And when you do a search, you can actually go by the star rating. And we can also check out the keywords. This also gives us a way to search if we have a lot of photos. Just going to type building, comma, gives it a new keyword, snow, truck. Whatever. Now, at the bottom, we also have where this picture was taken. It can geotag it, and it was taken here in Chicopee. Now, I'll show you here in a bit when I've got some photos I scanned on how you can change all that good stuff. Alright, now let's take a look at what else we could do. We can click the Edit button, and it gives us a few options for editing. We can rotate it, we can enhance it by clicking that. It just makes the colors pop a little bit. Fix a red eye. If there is someone in the picture with red eyes, you can take that, use this little circle, scale the size down to where the eye is, hit it, and it'll take the red eye out. You can straighten the image. You can crop it. Let's crop it here. Let's kind of give it a little crop. There we go. And we can also retouch it. I'll touch on that here in a bit when I got some other photos coming in. This doesn't really need retouch. Actually, it kind of does. See that little speck right there? You take this down. Hit it, and it makes it a little less noticeable. Now there's also effects that we can do. We can lighten it, darken it, make the contrast, we can make it warmer, we can cool it down. We can also make it in black and white. We can put a matte around it, make it look vintage, whatever you want to do. The choice is up to you. And if you're not happy with any of the adjustments you made, just click Revert to Original, and we got it back. Now, if you're really of interest and want to check out some levels, some exposure contrast, go to Adjust. I don't really recommend it unless you really know what you're doing and, can handle all the adjustments and everything. Just kind of leave it be, really. Okay. Now, let's say we want to share this picture. We can go down here to the Share button, and there's a few options. We can order prints through Apple. We can put it in a MobileMe gallery, Flickr, Facebook, or email. Now, that's when I told you to put your accounts up there in the preferences. It'll automatically know what your account is, and when you pop it up, it'll say, on Facebook, for example, it'll say, do you want to put it as your profile picture, add it to your photo albums, put it on your wall, whatever. There's a few other options in the other ones as well. Okay, let's get out of here. And go back to full screen. Okay, now I have some photos that I've scanned, and we'll hit Finish Scanning. Go to put it in iPhoto. And it's going to scan them all in there. Got in our last import. Okay, let's go to Event. Let's go to Full Screen. Okay, here we are in our last imports. Okay. Now, like I said, we can also change all the information on here. Now, we know if you know where some of the pictures were taken and you want to group a lot of them, you can just hold down hold down Command and select whatever you want. Now let's make sure we know where that was going. We know that was in Lackland Air Force Base. Hit Lackland. And we can put a keyword in both of them. Air Force, Lackland, Texas, Tech School. Alright, and it says we have some faces here too. Now the cool part about iPhoto is it lets you get faces. Now if you see you have someone in there, you can put add a face and you get this nice box. Now take the box, put it over someone's face, kind of size it in there, and you can click the name. There. Now the cool thing is iPhoto will start learning these faces and automatically put them in your faces profile, in your faces section. So if you're looking for someone in particular, you can just go in there, click on it, and find all the pictures that had that person. Alright, let's go down here to my other one. See, I'm unnamed. It takes a little while to learn, but once iPhoto starts getting all the details about faces, it gets pretty smart and I'll start picking up faces. See? Alright, now we could also name it again and put a description if you want. Let's take these two. And we know those were in Abilene, Texas. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now, this is all well and good, but let's say we want some more organization, even more. Now, here's some pictures of me when I was a kid playing in the pool. Let's just go over here to File, New, Album, and we'll put Summertime. And we even got some unnamed faces in there. How cool. One there, and there. And art. Alright, go back. There we go. Now we also do another feature called a Smart Album. And what a Smart Album will do is, I'll show you, go to a Smart Album, and it'll take all the information that you want to put in there, that you want them to find, such as a name, a place, and it'll make a Smart Album, so every time you add a picture that has someone's face on there, or a place, it'll put it right into that Smart Album, so you won't have to move them. Let's call this one Oscar. And let's see. Put a face, contains. There we go. So every time that a face would come in that has Oscar on it, it would just come right into this folder, and you'll automatically know where to take it. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. Another cool thing, if you want to know where the places are, see how we got the places down here? Click on the tab that says Places, and it'll bring up a map, and it'll have a pin drop in every place that you were at. So we can just go over here, click on it, and it'll take us right to that album. Go back to the map. And takes us to the album. Now we can also do some cool projects here. What we got to do is go to Events. Say I want to create a card. And now it gives us a whole bunch of options on what kind of cards we can actually make. And they're pretty customizable. Gives you the price down here, how many you order, all that good stuff. see, we can also create a book. Gives you all kinds of cool options in there, whatever you want to make. And they're not too bad. About 30 bucks, you get about, I think it's like 10 or 15 pages, but they're very customizable. All right. That's a good little rough intro to iPhoto. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments section, and I'll probably get some more videos out to you soon.